Alright guys, I think we are live. Hello Andrei, can you hear us?
Eric, yeah, what's up, guys? Hey, guys, how are you?
Okay, we might have a little bit of a connection. Let's see if everybody can hear us and see us. If somebody can hear us, or hear Andrei, obviously. Uh, awesome, awesome. All right, cool. So Andrei is Andrei. Why don't you tell everybody where you are?
I'm right now in Europe and Belarus. Hey, guys, just back from Philippines, Manila, Philippines. I had a press conference over there with One FC Promotion, and I'm gonna fight on August 31st, 2012 in Manila. It's gonna be big arena. I think about 16,000 people, and they accepted like be really sold out because first of all it's a lot of boxing fans obviously over there because of Manny Pacquiao and it's going to be the same area when back many years ago Muhammad Ali fought over there, so I'm very excited and looking forward.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm hoping that everybody can see. If you are not able to see the live stream, my example would probably be, or my best suggestion would probably be to try to refresh. We're gonna give a few more minutes for everybody to join because we did invite everybody to come at 8. And I know there's a lot of people that wanted to participate in this chat. Just a very quick recap. Andrei is in Belarus. We're doing a remote live video chat. He just got back from the Philippines from the press event, and hopefully we can find out what Andrei has been up to and what's going on. But bottom line is, the reason we do this live video chat is to help you guys kind of connect with Andrei and to answer any of your questions. So if you guys have questions coming in, just throw one at the chat room. I will note it down and then I will pass it on to Andrei. And yes, I will be able to keep up with the Russian chat as well. So Andrei, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, perfect. I think much better than I was at your place, so much better.
So tell us, how is the Philippines and how'd you like your trip there?
uh, it was very good. Only one bad thing, it was so hot and so humid, but otherwise everything was fine. I was kind of surprised how reporters like how fans met me, and it was very cool.
Andrei, is this your first time in the Philippines?
Yeah, absolutely first time, and like I said, I'm very excited.
And what do you know about your opponent? And
Yeah,
what's his name?
Palilei.
Let me get it. It is Palile, correct?
Palilei, yeah.
He's considered to be the the Hulk of the Pacific.
Wow. But anyway, he's heavy, tough. I guess he was, from what I know, he was a member of national freestyle team. Um, but definitely, it's gonna be a tough match for me. Uh, he's gonna be, I think, a little bit, not a little bit more dangerous and more, 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 not experienced, more, I guess. Uh, with his skills, he's gonna be the most dangerous opponent for me since I fought in Affliction, UFC, and Pro Elite, Elite XC. He's definitely tough. He finished all his opponents in the first round, pretty much KO. But we'll see. Very excited and looking forward. Um, Hopefully, Greg Jackson gonna give me some tips about my coming up match, and looking forward.
Andrei, how are you feeling physically? What kind of condition are you in? And what's the training plan like?
Training Blake like be ready, be ready, be smart, be very disciplined like always, like last two fights, you know. Hello, Eric.
And how are you feeling
Eric.
physically?
Hello. Physically, I'm fine.
When are you leaving to the Greg Jackson camp?
In a couple days.
Andrei, what is your opinion of the Bellator, and have you considered fighting for them as well?
Uh, be honest with you, I don't know anything about Bellator, just except the name of the organization, and that's it.
Have you been approached by them?
From my know, probably not, because if somebody connect contact Leo, he probably would tell me. But from what I know, so far, no.
Andre, how is the food in the Philippines?
Food, food. Be honest with you, I flew in and out, and where I stayed, it wasn't like really good food. First of all, service was like they promised me 25-35 minutes. They brought me once food after hour and a half, and second time when I ordered something in 40 minutes they called me back and said, oh, you know what, we kind of out of some fish or something like that. And I said, okay, just bring what you have. And compared to food at the hotel and at the airplane, food on the plane was much better than at the hotel.
Andre, do you know if the fight is going to be on television?
I don't know, but uh, I hope I'm gonna take you, Eric, over there. I mean, like, for I will try to put you on a live stream. Live stream it's called. Yeah, live, and you hopefully gonna can do live those fights on Arlovski.com. So I'm not sure for 100% yet, but I think so. It's really possible.
Andre, the energy that's coming off of you over this live video stream seems like you're very hyped up, pumped up for this upcoming match. Tell us your, feelings or your thoughts going into this match.
Of course, I'm first of all, I'm very excited, and I thought a couple months ago that they're gonna fight end of June or July. It didn't happen, and I have to go to Greg Jackson place right away because I have to catch some heavyweights over there. Because from my understanding, Travis Brown is gonna fight like in a couple of weeks, so at least I need to get a couple hard work weeks with him, and otherwise I'm very excited. I train over there in Belarus here. I train over here and did some conditioning, lifting, and I'm in kind of pretty good shape for right now before my camp.
Andre, what is your, have you heard about Tim Sylvia taking on Cornier in the Strike Force?
I think it's a bad idea for him.
It's a bad idea for him.
Yeah.
Um, is all of this leading up to you being back in the UFC? Are you ready to talk about that, or?
No, not yet. And first of all, like I want to repeat one more time, guys. I'm professional. What's about confidential? What about some word about back to UFC? If UFC gonna call Leo tomorrow and propose something like really good, when we can say no, probably. But right now, guys, like I said, I had a contract with Pro Elite. Now I'm gonna fight for One FC and slow down, guys.
Andre,
So
how are the rules in the One FC different than the rules that you had to deal with in Strike Force and other organizations? Do you know anything about the rules?
Eric, can you repeat your question?
How are the rules different in the One FC?
Rules, I don't know. I don't know anything yet about rules, but I think it's kind of similar than the Pro Elite have. I'm not sure about elbows on the ground, but what I heard during the press conference, somebody asked about rules, and president of One FC said safety first. So I think it's no elbows on the ground or something like that, no kicks on the ground. But this is pretty much it.
Okay, Andre, I think we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty. I don't see it, but let's give it a minute to have everybody fresh. If you guys in the chat room could just give me a thumbs up as soon as everything is working. Okay, it looks like There's no sound. Let's see. Video. Andrei, just 1 second. We're gonna look into this. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to refresh and let's see if it works. In worst case scenario, we'll ask Andrei to refresh his side as well.
Just tell me what I have to press.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be working once you refresh. So I think people will be able to go ahead and get it working. Andrei, so the rules you say are not very different. What is the future for you and the ONE FC?
Future. So far, I have only one fight with them. It's gonna happen August 31st, and we'll see what's gonna happen after. I'm sure. I understand that I have to give a good fight. I have to give a good performance, and we'll see.
And Andrei, do you have any obligations to any other organizations in the meantime?
Uh, be honest with you, I don't know what to say because if somebody contact um, Leo about me, Leo has all information, not me. So what I know so far, no, one step at a time. So one FC on August 31st, and hopefully after that I'm gonna have fight on Pro Elite. They're gonna back to Chicago because I want so bad fight at least once in Chicago and give give my fight, dedicate my fight to fans from my fans from Chicago, of course, for all my fans. But I promised for a long time to have a fight in Chicago. Hopefully, it's gonna happen anytime soon.
Andrei, I know that your thoughts are always take one step at a time, but given the potential win in your next fight, do you think it will open up the doors for you into organizations like the UFC?
I don't know.
In Russian, if you can, please.
It's up to you. It's up to UFC. What in Russian, Eric?
If you could answer this question in both Russian and English for your Russian fans as well.
For my um, first for in English. Um, I don't know if you're still gonna contact me, guys. Let you know about my next fight. For my Russian fans, если UFC проконтактирует моего менеджера, мою команду или что-нибудь напишут на веб-сайте, то, безусловно, мы будем рассматривать любое предложение, но пока у меня как бы не как бы, а конкретная дата 31 августа 2012 года Манила, Филиппины. Все.
Andrei, are you concerned with the short time frame that August 31st poses?
No, because I had a good camp in May and in middle of April, all whole May, and I took kind of some time off in June, but I didn't rest at all. I just played some racquetball, played some. I practiced a lot in hockey, so I was physically active, but I changed kind of a little bit kind of sports, but that's it.
So there's a question for me, Andrei, that everybody thought that we were going to relaunch the website for the next fight announcement, and is it still coming? Yes, guys, we are making little adjustments. On 2 days ago, we have updated a brand new version of the Andrei Arlovski's website for the mobile phone. So if you guys go to arlovski.com on your mobile phone, you will see a brand new version that really kicks ass. That allows you to kind of use the site in the full entirety via HTML5 on your mobile phone. So it's a lot of.
If you guys know more information than I do, so I have no idea about. But I guess when I gonna see Eric, he's gonna send me all the stuff. He'll show me all the stuff. So
Yeah, so we've got a lot of cool stuff happening. We're working on the basics first, and then as soon as things come around, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the look and the feel. So by the time Andrei's fight comes around, you guys are gonna see some very cool things on his site, as always. and hopefully maybe we could get some new T-shirts for the fight as well. I'll work with Andre and the rest of the team to put something together that's special for the Philippine community and Philippine fans of Andre's. Andre, were there a lot of people in the auditorium?
Yeah, actually, it wasn't a big room, but I'm gonna tell you, it it was much more people than it was when I flew for my debut in Pro Elite in Hawaii. So it was, I guess, probably around 150, 180 people, maybe close to 100. So it was a lot of people.
Andre, is it true that you have sparred with Manny Pacquiao in the bet back in the day?
I didn't spar like full contact, but yeah, we kind of uh, joke around, and he did his job. I mean, work. He did some shadow boxing. I did some shadow boxing, and I told him let's go play some basketball, something like that, and I kind of lift him and like that's it. We
So,
just
so you
joke
guys are
around.
very friendly.
Yeah, I guess we were really friendly because of Freddie Roach. He was his trainer, and he's still his trainer. He was my trainer at that time, and yeah.
Andre, I know this is a repeat question, but I don't think we clearly got an answer. Is your contract commitment over with Pro Elite, or are you still under contract with them?
Next question.
Gotcha. Um, have you heard about the UFC going into Russia, and do you have any intentions, either with UFC or other organizations, to ever fight in Russia?
I first time hear from you, Eric, about UFC going to Russia.
Well, it's not from me; it's from somebody in the
Ah,
chat
okay.
room. So, do you have any intentions, or would you like to fight in Russia in the future?
Everything possible.
Do you want to say a few words to your Russian fans? It seems like there's a lot of people today that are here from Russia, so maybe we can.
No,
In,
in Belarus right now it's about what is it now 4:15, in Russia 3:15, yeah. But yeah, for all my Russian friends, спасибо, ребята, что в столь ранний час вы присутствуете на моем лайв-видео-чате, и спасибо за ваши вопросы, за вашу поддержку, за ваше время. Надеюсь, в скором будущем я буду все-таки драться с UFC или без UFC в России. И спасибо за вашу поддержку, спасибо еще раз.
uh, I'll say it in English first, and then I'll translate for you guys. There's a lot of opinions about your style of fighting from the Russian fans who watch you, who say that you're one of the fastest and one of the most strongest fighters, and that you should maybe take on the best of the best in the sport. What are your feelings of that? Андрей, многие в России говорят, что ты там очень быстрый как боец, мощный, и должен драться с самыми лучшими соперниками в этом спорте. Какие твои мнения и мысли об этом?
Ну, Эрик, я должен на русском или на английском?
Why don't we start with English, and then we'll translate into Russian.
Uh,
Sorry.
about it's like it's always what I said. If you want to be the best, you have to fight with the best fighters in a business, in a sport, and yeah, I guess with every fight right now, um, my opponent is dangerous, and my next opponent is more dangerous than the previous, and yeah, one day I'm gonna fight probably the best guy in a business and in a sport, and yeah.
And in Russian?
In Russian. Безусловно, если хочешь быть, я много раз говорил и не устаю повторять, что если хочешь быть самым лучшим, надо биться, выступать против самых сильных бойцов. И с каждым боем мои соперники сильнее, чем предыдущий соперник. И как бы, может, в один прекрасный день я действительно буду с кем-нибудь драться, и, может быть, все-таки у меня получится получить ремейдж против Емельяненко.
Andre, tell us a little bit about what you know, a little bit about where you're actually fighting in the Philippines. Like, what's the historic importance of that coliseum?
Like I said, it was arena where Muhammad Ali fought back in years over there, and first of all, it's boxing, really big boxing fans community in Philippines. But I think MMA right now very popular too, and it's very excited, and I'm sure it's gonna be sold out, and it's gonna be a lot of people over there.
Is this fight going to take place outside or indoors?
I don't know. Honestly I don't know. Probably outside because like it's really hot over there, and hopefully I don't have any idea it's gonna be inside or outside.
A lot of us already know that Fedor has retired, but if you had a chance, would you like to?
Absolutely, I would love to fight him, and he fought two last fights with guys who who retired, and for some reason they back from retiring, and they fought over there.
So you don't think he took on the challengers before retirement that he should have?
Next question, Eric.
Okay. Do you have any friends that are participating in the Olympics? Sorry.
Yeah, some wrestlers guys from national Russian team and national Belarusian team, and a guy actually who helped me a lot. Heavyweight Bilal Mahov. He's right now. I think he has a really good chance to become a Olympic medalist, gold medalist in the heavyweight division in freestyle wrestling, and hopefully my friend Murad Gaidarov is going to take some medal too.
Andrei, how long do you work out for? During the day, during the week?
Um, During the day, right now before my camp, two, sometimes one time a day. I mean, I don't count any jogging or playing racquetball. But now I guess when I'm gonna be in Albuquerque, I'm gonna train like always, three, four times a day.
Andrei, what is your weight like right now?
About 245 to 47.
Are you looking to gain any weight, lose any weight, or stay about the same?
I don't know if I'm gonna gain some weight, and it's not gonna anyhow add to my speed. Probably I'm gonna gain. If not, I'm gonna stay at the same weight, but not less than I guess 245 to 40 pounds.
You have a longtime fan, Derek M, that actually he just mentioned that he had read recently an interview that you did the other day, which talks about how you previously made a lot of mistakes, which cost you a lot of money, and it was a great read. He obviously offers some words of support. Can you tell us a little bit about that interview?
Well, like I said, I guess somebody asked me in the Philippines, some English guy, why is this and that. I told him it doesn't really make sense for me right now to look for some excuses where I am right now, and what it cost me. But yeah, after four losses, first when I started, Emelian, Karadzic, Silva, Haritonov, I went down big time in any areas, and yeah, it was experience, fighting experience, life experience, and now I'm just ready to move forward, and that's it.
And no more flying knees, correct?
Absolutely.
What was the most challenging match that you've ever had?
Eric, what?
What is the most challenging match that you have ever had?
When probably Pedro Hiza, he was a um, top contender for UFC belt. Yeah, nobody gave me more pain like he did, and it was a good match. But my best match, I think, it's coming up one day.
Andre, what do you consider your fighting style? How would you best describe it?
I just have to do what Greg Jackson told me to do before the fight.
Which
My
is?
trainers, which is be smart.
So staying focused
Stay focused,
and
stay
alert.
disciplined, and be ready.
Andre, what is your opinion about Greg Jackson overall? I mean, you've had many good things to say about him, but in your hearts of hearts, how do you rationalize that relationship?
I want to repeat again my big mistake that I didn't start training with Greg Jackson after my Emelianenko fight. I'm sure it's for, until today it would be probably the different story. Not probably, it would be a different story.
Andre, have you been offered to do a documentary?
About myself?
Yes.
No, not yet.
How many days before the bout are you going to be arriving to the Philippines?
We're still talking about this with Greg Jackson and Leo. I don't know, maybe a week, 10 days.
Are you going to be keeping live video blogs like you have in the past about your training?
No, I hope, Eric, when I see you next time, it's gonna be in Albuquerque. So I hope you're gonna come a few days before my fight, and if you can, hopefully you will fly with us to Manila before my fight right away. I mean, like it's gonna be 1 week or 10 days, and if you're not gonna be busy here in Chicago, I mean, yeah, definitely. I'm not sure it's gonna be some live or something like that, but definitely we're gonna record something, and I will try to bring something new. I'm talking about some jokes, about some scary jokes, especially for you, Eric.
Andre, you've been working. You were in Russia recently, in Moscow, and you did a cover for the Art Voyage magazine. How was shooting the photos and that experience? I guess that these photos are going all over the internet, and people are looking at them. So, how was that experience for you?
Um, if an art photographer, she has kind of cool vision on in a photo and arts, but some of them, to be honest with you guys, sounds a little bit. I don't know what kind of word I have to use, but some of them I really like it. Otherwise, it wasn't like it was something new for me, but I need to hear, guys, your opinion from you guys. I have to hear something from you. I need to hear your opinion. Do you like it or not? But it's how they do pictures and they like to post something in magazines in Russia. So hopefully it's gonna have good reviews. And but it was fun work with the photographer. Her name is Ksenia. Uh, it was good experience.
Andre, have you ever wanted to change your image?
My image.
Yeah.
I already changed my image a little bit. I shaved my beard. So there.
Um, in Russian and in English, if you can, what would you recommend for anybody starting out in MMA? I know you don't like to give advice, but
Pretty much the same question all the time. Just be hard worker, be disciplined. По-русски надо просто тяжело тренироваться и быть дисциплинированным.
Andre, did you recently break your nose because it looks crooked?
It looks to me right now it's like straight. So
Really? I think it's the way the sun falls. But is your nose broken or no?
um, of course it was broken, but not now.
I think it might be just the angle of the video. Um, and your fans in Russia think you look great.
Thank you.
um, one of the other questions that we had, Andre, is well, this is a question that keeps popping up. If Dana were to offer you a contract, would you go back to the UFC tomorrow?
I don't want to answer on this question right now.
Okay.
Because first of all, I don't have any proposal, and secondly,
there's no reason to talk about nothing.
Yes, and third thing, even he's gonna call me back tomorrow or day after, but I need to talk. I need to discuss everything with my management team.
You've been a little outspoken about Fedor in the past. What is your opinion of Fedor and the way he ended his career?
I have nothing to say.
Okay. Uh, are you still training in Dagestan?
Yeah, but I want to go right now, but obviously everybody preparing for Olympic Games, and it's not really good time for me right now. But definitely I'm gonna back train with guys from Dagestan in October, November, probably December.
How is Maximus, and is he with you in Belarus?
No, Maximus here in Chicago, but I'm in Russia, in Belarus. Right, I might go to Russia for a couple days, and I'm coming back, and I'm gonna take Maximus with me, and we will go to Albuquerque together.
Andrei, is it true that you have a conflict with Fedor?
From what I know, I don't have anything against him except one thing: he whooped my ass, yeah, badly.
What do you think is closer to your heart, Belarus or United States?
Um, of course, Belarus is my house, but I had a second home here. It's in the United States. I became who I am right now. I have all my trainers, my team from United States. I'm a world citizen, I would say, probably.
Are you and Mayhem Miller friends?
I can say that we're friends, but when we recorded Bullet Beat Down, to me he seems like very funny, very normal, and a very educated guy.
Andrei, the scar that you have on your eye, is that a real scar, or, and if so, how
My
did you
eye
get
or
it?
my eyebrow?
Eyebrow, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Well, I think you told everybody before.
if I told, why
Why ask
somebody asked
again?
me again?
Alright, so we'll keep it a secret, I guess.
Not secret guessing.
Guessing game. Gotcha. Yeah, Ian already said it's not a scar. So you was there. Did Andre practice Filipino martial arts in the Philippines? Have you ever practiced martial arts?
Eric, what?
Have you ever practiced martial arts?
Practice?
Martial arts.
Did I practice?
Yeah, while you were in the Philippines.
Ah, no. I flew in and out, and I left.
Who will be your training partners in the camp? Do you know yet? Did you talk to the staff yet?
Oh, definitely it's gonna be my coach. It's gonna be Greg Jackson, Wilkin, John Mike, Travis Brown, and some other guys over there.
Uh, your opponent is known to be a very technical striker. Are you planning on putting him on the mat and do any of your samba moves?
Samba moves. Definitely, I promise I'm gonna do something.
Andre, when are you getting married?
Soon?
uh, so Derek offers an advice that you should use your reach and stay on the outside, and you will do fine against Soa. Use your kickboxing.
Thank you.
Andre, what's the deal with the movie career?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet, and
No new
guy,
projects yet, but
guy,
what about
guy.
existing projects?
It's coming out, I guess, in October, November, and hopefully one day, like always. And people who promised me to put on sequel before 300 more story, they didn't back to me, so I guess it was just
Talk.
hope, talk, yeah, for me, but that's it.
Are you going to see the Batman movie soon?
I don't know, probably not.
Andre, in Russian, if you can answer this question, the question is, каким вы видите свое будущее после окончания карьеры? How does Andre see his future after he ends his career?
I didn't think about, but hopefully I'm gonna be a happy man.
And in Russian?
Еще об этом не думал, но думаю, что хотелось бы быть счастливым человеком, не зря прожитым часть какого-то времени в спорте и быть востребованным после спорта.
How's the weather, Andre?
Right now in Belarus it's kind of, I don't know, cold. It's 17, 18, 19 degrees in Celsius, about 71, 74 in Fahrenheit.
Andre, are you aware of some of the criticism that Greg Jackson's camp has been receiving? about this, any of the things that are happening there, or does that not affect you?
I like to train here. I like everybody over there, and everything's fine. But from what I know,
Andre, will you be offering any training camps to train with you at some point in your career?
not during, definitely not during before my camp for my preparation for the fight, but one day I don't know, maybe.
Andre, do you feel any different about walking into this match than you have felt before? Like, do you feel like you've got nothing to lose? Like, those kind of feelings.
I know that great people, smart people behind me, and this give me um, power. This is motivate me train and fight hard.
How do you prepare mentally for your upcoming match? And are you doing anything different?
Nothing different, pretty much the same what I did before. I mean, be around my friends, my trainers, and be focused.
Andre, how do you feel about your cardio? Because it seems that your opponent may have some cardio issues.
It's probably the main point for me. I have to work a lot for my cardio.
Andre, are there any new endorsement or sponsorship deals in the works? And before you answer that question, let me just jump in. Guys, if you work for any company, if you have any friends that own companies that want to become a sponsor of Arlovski.com, especially with the new redesign of the website, we're going to be doing a lot of work with sponsors and company representations. So if you guys are interested, very simple. Either write to info@arlovski.com, eric@arlovski.com, or just drop us a message on the site. We have the contact information on the top right hand corner, and we will be more than happy to explore those opportunities. But Andre, why don't you let everybody know? Are you signing any deals currently? Is there any sponsor that you're working with?
Um, um, from what I know, I didn't spoke with Leo yet, but no, I don't think so. Right now, a couple people asked me to wear something on my coming up fight, but respectfully we decline their offer, and that's it. Nothing yet.
Andre, what kind of gum are you chewing right now?
I'm sorry, it wasn't come. It's my tongue.
Do you regret anything about your MMA career?
Yeah, one thing why I didn't come back training with Greg Jackson after my Emelianenko fight.
Have you ever fought on the streets?
When I was a kid, yeah, but lately not, and I don't need this. One fight in the street can cost you a lot of everything.
Are there any K1 level boxers at the Jacksons? And if there isn't, would Andre ever consider fighting in the K1 level kickboxing or train with?
A lot of good kickboxers, Muay Thai fighters in here in Minsk, but I might go train with them. But what about Greg Jackson? Yeah, they have some good people over there who can kick, who can punch, and that's why I came to Greg Jackson's gym and we practice a lot in a wrestling session and an MMA session and during the sparring session. So it's a lot of people over there, good people, good
Andre,
fighters.
how in the world did you get so big?
Compared to my opponent, I'm not that big, so I'm just the average guy.
Andre, are there any new action figures or video games that you are participating in? And by the way, I've been trying to get a hold of Round 5 for the last 2 weeks to kind of find out the status of your toy. So we haven't heard from them lately. So I would probably answer for that question and say that we would love to, but we'd like to hear from Round 5 to see what the relationship is like. Um, Another question that we had is how do you like uh, Как вам нравятся кавказские девушки? In Russian, it means how do you like, the women in our country?
Next question.
Okay. Um, did you see the Guido Maynard fight?
No, I did not. Last fight what I saw when I was with Travis Brown in UFC 146, I guess, in end of the May when Dos Santos fought Mir. That's it. Since that, I didn't see any fights.
If your opponent does not make weight, are you still gonna fight? Are you still gonna fight him?
Of course.
Andrei, the mouthpiece that you have, are there like it that people can buy?
Well, piece. Um, I don't think so, because we tried to make some deals with my dentist, but for some reason we didn't came up with any um, opinion, and for right now probably not. It just can have like when you're gonna do some custom made. That's it.
Andrei, did the guy in Bully Beatdown, was he easy to take on?
Definitely he was a little bit scared, but at the same time definitely he wanted to whoop my ass, so it was fun.
Andrei, do you Andrei, do you recall the Datsik fight?
Datsik, he's in the prison right now.
Do you remember the Datsik fight?
Oh, I do.
Can you?
Sucks.
It sucks. Do you know what went wrong?
Eric,
Do you know what went wrong?
uh, I didn't have at that time fighting experience. I was I wasn't in shape, so that's it probably.
Andrei, why do you wear ankle wraps when you fight?
I don't know, just from my first fight I had it, and since now I just wear it. I don't know.
Andrei, what do you want to accomplish in your next fight? What kind of win are you looking to? Are you looking for something decisive, or are you just looking
I'm just looking for some winner.
Okay.
Period.
Do you want to fight Mir again, or do you want to get a chance to fight Mir again?
Actually, I want to fight Mir because he said something bad about me and back in the days, and yeah, I have a good memory.
So how's Maximus doing?
Maximus, he's fine, like always. He's the biggest problem to eat somewhere and get to sleep and walk. That's it.
All right, we're gonna go with uh, because you have a lot of people in Russian.
Yeah, it
in the
does looks
site.
like I have broken nose right now.
What, what we want to do is, why don't you address your fans in Russian and just uh, give them a little bit of feedback regarding your upcoming match and how your training has been, because I don't think we updated them originally when we started.
Для моих русскоговорящих болельщиков, прежде всего, спасибо за поддержку, за ваше время, что в столь ранний час вы присутствуете на моем лайв-видеочете. Я буду драться 31 августа 2012 года в Маниле на Филиппинах, в арене, где в свое время дрался Мухаммед Али. И вот и все. Спасибо за ваши вопросы, за поддержку, за время. Если будет возможность, прилетайте в Манилу, сфотографируемся, подпишу, если вам будет интересно это все. И вот, в принципе, и все.
Does Maximus like your girlfriend, and does your girlfriend like Maximus?
Next question.
Okay. Is the fight in the cage or in the ring?
I don't know, probably in a cage.
In Russian, who is your most difficult opponent?
Every I have to answer in Russia.
Well,
in
both.
Russia.
Both.
Um, my difficult opponent. I don't know. Everybody was kind of difficult because we have to figure out what case for one specific opponent, but uh, that's why I have trainers who has a had a game plan, and now Greg Jackson, he's like creating something every time for me, and I didn't have any easy fights, so and I don't want it because I don't want to fight with some veteran, or I don't want to fight with somebody who was called to fight after retiring, and that's it. Мои самые, in Russian, мои самые серьезные соперники, которые у меня были, они все по-своему были опасные, для которых надо было специально готовиться, что-то подыскивать, какие-то ключики находить, и для этого у меня были и есть тренера, которые мне в этом помогают, и на самом деле я не хочу иметь никаких легких боев, потому что это неинтересно.
Andrei, one of the questions that we had here was pretty good. First of all, what's going on with your boxing career, and is that still something you're thinking about in the back of your head?
Absolutely, I do still think about have some boxing match one day.
Andre, are you going to be doing the Google chat like you did last time, where people could do a live video with you? Probably not today, right?
What, Eric?
Remember when we did the Google chat, where people had their video and your video, and you could chat with them face to face, like on Skype?
No, not today, definitely not today.
But we'll arrange something 100% before Andrei's fight to do something like that.
Okay.
It's called Google Hangout for anybody that doesn't know. Andre, Dana White had stated that Sao Paulo is going to get a contract with the UFC if he wins against you. What are your thoughts about that?
No, I wanna wish him good luck.
Andre, Klitschko's were in the Moscow last night. Did you get it last week? Sorry. Did you get a chance to see them?
No.
Is this one of the realistic opponents that you would like to take on in boxing?
Of course.
And did you answer the question about whether this is a ring or a cage?
I think cage, but I'm not sure.
Okay. In Russian and in English, if you can. What motivates you the best?
Like always, what motivation is the best? My family, my fans, my friends, and that's it. Что меня мотивирует драться, тренироваться, выступать, это, безусловно, моя семья, мои фанаты, мои друзья. Спасибо большое за это. Thank you very much, guys, for your support and for motivation. What you gave me and you're giving me some critics, so it just make me train hard. And even if it's a critic, it's if I think I'm a kind of smart guy. I'm listening what how people criticize me, and I'm taking something from your critic too. So thank you for your critics, for your support, and thank you for all your time. In Russian, я прислушиваюсь, только глупый человек не прислушивается к критике и не делает какие-то выводы из этого. Безусловно, критика не всегда бывает приятной, но если ты достаточно умный или у тебя какие-то есть понятия в жизни, то ты однозначно будешь прислушиваться, я про себя говорю, буду прислушиваться к критике и какие-то поправки вносить. И фанаты, которые меня поддерживают на протяжении всех этих лет, спасибо за вашу поддержку, критику, имейлы, какие-то комментарии. Это мотивирует меня тренироваться, выступать и радовать, конечно же, свою семью, болельщиков и своих друзей. Спасибо за это.
Andre, it's overwhelming that we're getting so much conversation in Russian. I guess a lot of people want you to start doing blogs in Russian as well for the Russian audience, video blogs, tweeting on Twitter a lot more, and 100% to at least do a once a week video of what your training, what your week was like during your training camp. Can you commit to that?
Guys, I absolutely agree with you, but I have only one problem. It's everything up to Eric, and if you're gonna still give him a hard time all the time, send him emails,
Just bug him,
comments,
right?
just bug him a lot. Definitely, I would like to do everything that, but be honest with you, this is really great idea, good idea, and I would love to have some uh, some um, some chats with Russian friends.
You know what will make this worthwhile, or what will make this realistic? Bottom line is, guys, if we can get some sponsors on board to help us out in making this a reality, we'd love to feature the sponsor. We'd love to get the word out, and we'd love to put up as many of these videos as possible. So if you guys are interested in seeing a lot more content and a lot more stuff, instead of, we're not collecting money. Everything's free, obviously, on the site. But one of the ways that you could do is spread the word. Say Andrei Arlovski is fighting, and you want to put your ad on his shorts, on his site, on his Twitter. Bottom line is we're willing to do some business online with you guys, and that's the best way to probably get Andre to open up a lot more than he has. One other thing, Andre, Christian, do you remember Christian that came to Chicago who worked out with
Winner,
you?
yeah.
He wanted to show you support, and he also wanted to thank you again for everything that you have done.
How's the weather in Mexico? It's good.
I don't know if he's in Mexico anymore, but definitely remembers you.
Thank you for your support, guys. And I wanted to say, but Eric already said, yeah, it's up to, like I said, up to Eric. But except this, Eric has a lot of work, and he kind of gave me a favor to do all this stuff with my website, with Twitter, with everything. And yeah, if somebody gonna support Team Pitbull and Narlovsky.com, it would be great, and we open for any proposals, for any deals, and we're gonna discuss. And if you're interested, if you want to have something more, something more often with live chats, with some Twitter stuff, with Russian blogs, yeah, you have please contact Eric, and we will discuss something, and we will something figure out.
Another question that we had is whether we're going to be doing any contests. We're definitely going to be doing a contest, and we're probably going to try to arrange a meetup in the Philippines. So if there's any Filipinian or Filipino,
Filipino.
yeah, Filipino fans that want to do a get together before the fight, we'll try to arrange that. Hopefully, we'll get there sooner before the fight to give Andre a chance to kind of ease into the fight. But bottom line is, we'll definitely do some cool stuff before the fight and leading up to the fight. And definitely spread the word. Get as many fans. If you guys have not liked the page on the top left hand corner, like, follow, share, do all that stuff so that to spread the word about arlovsky.com to get as many of your friends on the site and following Andre. Andre, who is your best friend or the best buddy while you're training at Greg Jackson camp? Who have you connected the most?
Maximus Arlovski, but
Maximus, really?
um, everybody pretty much in their own world at the Greg Jackson facility, but I had a couple times dinner with Travis Brown. He invited me go with him to UFC, and yeah, I like to hang out together.
So you already have some Filipino fans here who want to get an announcement. So I'll make sure that we announce the meetup. Thanks, Jade. Um, Well, Andre, I think we're gonna need to start doing some video chats in Russian and in English because a lot of people want a full-time translator for all your chats. Ребят, мы стараемся делать лайв-видео-чат и на русском, и на английском, и, конечно, мы понимаем, что большинство людей, которые сегодня в чате в это время, это англоязычные, но мы будем пытаться в будущем делать на русском тоже и в такое время, которое удобно для вас. All I said is that we're going to try to probably make arrangements to do live video chats in both Russian and in English, or at least some sort of translation. So we'll try to figure something out for Andrei's Russian fans. All right, one more. Okay, last call for questions. All right, never mind. I guess Marat says everybody understands English just fine, so you don't have to worry about it. Andrei.
Especially my English not that good, so pretty much everybody from former Soviet Union can understand me.
All right, thank you, Marat. Thank you, Radunov. All right, guys, I think we're gonna start wrapping up. So we are gonna put the recording of this video chat up online shortly. So if anybody missed it, you guys are more than welcome to join us. For anybody that's watching us in the middle of the night in Russia, I'm sure
No, it's in
Andrei.
the morning, early in the morning.
Yeah, early in the morning. We're gonna thank him, and thanks for Andrei doing this at such a time. And Andrei, why don't you close it out?
For my Russian and Belarusian fans or whatever, people who speak Russians, ребят, спасибо за ваши вопросы в столь раннее время, за интересную беседу, за ваши пожелания, за ваши какие-то упреки, может быть. Постараемся, как Эрик сказал, мы, может быть, будем чаще как-то делать так, чтобы это было вечер в России или там в Беларуси, где-нибудь в странах бывшего Советского Союза. Вот, спасибо за ваши вопросы, поддержку. For my English fans, guys, thank you. For me, it's early in the morning. For you, it's pretty much what time is it? Probably 9 o'clock. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your comments. And when I will see Eric next time, we'll discuss something about to do this a little bit often, post something interesting, video blogs, video journals on arlovski.com. I have to see Eric because he had some ideas about bracelets to put on arlovski.com. It's actually I'm wearing right now I don't know you can see or not in Belarus and Russia. People ask me, what's this? You look like badass with those bracelets, and it's kind of cool. And Eric will put everything, all information on arlovski.com. Again, I guess Eric set up everything in Philippines, greeting meets before my fight, before waiting, and I will do something like short videos, short video journals when while I'm going to be in Albuquerque. We're going to post it on arlovski.com. Again, thank you for your time, support, questions, and talk to you soon, guys. Thank you.
And guys, anybody that knows or is a CSS graphic designer, if they want to reach out and get a hold of me to help with the redesign of the site, you guys are more than welcome to do it. We'll be happy to mention you guys on the site, and obviously maybe get some cool gear. But bottom line is, just shoot me an email. Let me know that you're interested, or maybe you guys have a friend that might be interested. We'd love to get you guys involved and maybe do something with everybody involved. Bottom line, thanks again for joining us. Thanks for giving us your time. Support Andrei with the online store and sponsors. Bottom line is, we need your help to get out to the sponsors and let them know that Andrei is a Class A MMA fighter that really connects with his fans. Thanks again.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.